Alright, today we have something very special. This is the Passiontank Shin Godzilla. This is probably one of the most detailed, one of the more detailed Godzilla soft vinyl toys, other than X Plus, of course, out there. So, yeah, you can only get it on the Winter Festivals or Design Festivals on those one-day Toho licenses. So they're quite coveted and very hard to get, which is why on the aftermarket they're also very, very pricey. Mine was also very, very pricey. So yeah, here we go. This is actually sculpted very interestingly by Jitor, which is Handsome Tarum, and he makes a lot of my toys that I really like. I really like his sculpt, I really like his toys. You may have seen a lot of reviews in my channel about them, like the Good Robo or the Mad Demon, which is one of my favorites. They're both my favorites actually. So very happy to be able to see, to kind of later on realize that, oh, this is by Jitor in them. So awesome, very awesome. And sculpt work is phenomenal, if you guys can see. So we'll look at it in detail. The tail is very, very long, if you can see. So this is very much like what you would expect the actual toy to be. Like when you buy like a Godzilla toy online, like from Bandai or something, it's gonna be like this. It's gonna be massive tail, hyper detailed, and they just did this in a soft vinyl version. So very happy about this guy. And the head itself, as many people have mentioned, is that this is like a super deformed version. The actual head in the movie is probably going to be much smaller. I think this is a very nice interpretation, a very nice concept of this, because on a soft vinyl toy this looks very good. If there was going to be like a tiny head, it would look very strange. And yeah, so with soft vinyl there's going to be the obvious, and with this kind of like hyper detailed and not very articulated, because you can't move the head. You have these kind of very obvious lines in here. Gaps in here that show that it's like, there's that jointing, the very, very obvious jointing there. And the same with the fin. It's a separate piece that gets added in, you see here. So, but all in all, I like this toy very much. You can move the hands. You can move the hands here. You can make some funny poses there. The leg gets moved as well, but and you can make them do some silly stuff. I don't know, I don't own an X Plus version, so you guys can let me know if the X Plus version is articulated. It's made out of soft vinyl as well, so I don't know if it's actually like very specific jointing. That's just like you put it in and that's it. So yeah, this guy is very big. Height wise, actually, he's not that tall. He is, let me just get that in there, 29 centimeters tall, and then the length from here, I would say, is 29 centimeters. So it takes up quite a lot of room. If you can see, very notably, tail takes up most of the room. So this takes up quite a lot of shelf space. So you gotta be careful how you display it. You gotta have a lot of width, or put it in some way, or you can just take off the tail. But I don't know, I probably wouldn't do that. So because you gotta have somewhere where you store the tail and then find it later. So yeah, this guy takes up quite a lot of shelf space, so that's a bit of a problem for me right now, because I don't have that much shelf space. So now he's out in the open. And paint-wise, I think this is done in kind of like a very dark brown, and then with red sprays on them. I would have preferred it if it was red on a base vinyl, like a dark, dirty red in the base vinyl, like a clay red in the base vinyl, and then brown or black on top. So in a very specific way where you can see the details of the flesh, kind of like the way they do it in the movies. But I think that's way too much paint work required to do this, and it would probably have to bring up the price a lot on the retail price. So yeah, that was a bit of a bummer. But for how you paint soft vinyl toys, I think this is the way to do it, right? Good that they put details in the nails, so the nails and and the fingers and the hands and the toes are painted, so that's quite good. I'm very happy about that. The eyes are also painted with dotted in the inside. So yeah, this is on shelf. Like when I have it in this way, this is very, very attractive, very handsome, very eye-catching. So I quite like this versus the other Godzilla toys that I have. So would definitely recommend this guy. And if you want to find one like painted, the painted versions are very expensive, so you want to look for like an unpainted one and then paint one up. You know, I think that's probably the way to go if you're good at it. I'm not that great at painting, so yep. There we go. This is the Shin Godzilla by Passiontank. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like and subscribe, and yeah, thanks. Have a good day. Bye bye.